identity is very, very important, because every country has its music, so when you get out there, where did you come from? They want to know the country from, they want to know the music that, you provide, coming from your country. So I always tell them, but you see that yo-yos, they are not learning music, the rudiments of music and things like that. So
yeah, viewers, Charlie, Gyedu-Blay Ambolley, Charlie, wabeke can send be at say enya sem ketua. According to no or say Shatta Wale enye African Dancehall King. Na enyuma oye nyina no dancehall na oye den oye nyina no copycat on this tomboy nyina no munmienu nyina ne samini mu nyina copycat. Na insem o kan ama Shatta fans buefu atese omo tutu bi ma Gyedu-Blay Ambolley atese enya sem ketua na Shatta Wale so sabe den abeka bibia fa ho, but before say abekọ insem a Shatta Wale ye den kan no yenkotie insem a Gyedu-Blay Ambolley ka wo interview ne so yenkotie mbra.
And the onions and these are what was created for you.
What about spaghetti?
Spaghetti, don't get out of it, man. Because I remember when I was in Switzerland, I used to eat spaghetti and things like that, but that time I didn't know that much.
So what do you eat now? Because on this show as well, we counsel, we advise, we let people know what is right. So for you to get to 78 years by the grace of God, but aside that, what do you eat? What do you drink?
Basically, I like drinking more water.
More water, okay.
Yeah, then and if I'm gonna drink anything, I like a juicy something.
Oh, okay.
Like a pineapple juice or.
You don't take alcohol?
Yes, once in a while.
Once in a while.
Because friends, you go to a party,
right?
And things. Yeah, but it's not something that.
What do you do? Whiskey, wine?
I don't like
vodka.
I don't like whiskey, man.
Oh, you don't do whiskey?
Yeah, but I like like vodka.
Vodka, okay.
That I can mix it up.
You like them white?
Yes.
With juice.
Anytime I have to get it all mixed up. Okay. So because vodka is strong.
Okay.
So if you mix it up maybe with some juice or anything, it deflates it a little bit.
So you do water a lot?
Yeah, I do water a lot, okay. And my contemporaries as well as my abianquans,
okay.
And light soups and things like.
Wow.
These are the things that I go with because it's provided by my environment.
That's right. You do fish, you do meat.
I don't eat meat at all.
Oh, you don't eat meat at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do fish, sometimes chicken in a way.
Right.
And things like that. But, meat, cow meats and all that. Oh, I kicked them all out a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
So that's the secret. At 78, you walk by yourself, you grade, you drive, and you do all of that. Let's get into, how impactful your journey in music has been. I speak to the younger ones today, and even for us, when we sit back, it feels good to know that your sound has influenced generations. How does that make you feel, Gyedu-Blay?
Because it's something that I've, thought of. It's something that I'm trying to, implement that to the public, people who like my music and things like that. I have to be true to myself and to my music, and that's what I do. I remember one time when I met you and the yo-yos, at polo clubs.
Way back.
Yeah,
yes.
And things like that. All of us were there and things like that. Many a time I tell them that, identity is very, very important, because every country has its music, So when you get out there, where did you come from? They want to know the country from, they want to know the music that, you provide, coming from your country. So I always tell them, but you see that yo-yos, they are not learning music, the rudiments of music and things like that. So they try getting away with computers and things like that. So anybody gets up, he says, yeah, I'm a dancehall king. Everybody gets up, I'm a reggae king. How can you be a dancehall king? Of which you are not the one who created it. Because dancehall is created by our brothers from Jamaica and things like that.
Oh, so no one has the right to call himself dancehall king? You can't call yourself dancehall king.
Did you create it? The one, if you were one who created it.
No, but Shatta Wale says he's the dancehall king of Africa.
To me, he's claiming it, but I think he's joking around it.
Shatta Wale is joking around it.
Yes, because
he's not a dancehall king.
Because he didn't come up with it. He didn't create it. How can you be a king of something that you did
in Africa?
Yes, in Africa, no. Because you see, the mistake that we're doing is that even if you take a dancehall king, you have to identify it with your localities.
Stonebwoy says he's the one God. He controls.
That's why both of them are fighting all the time.
Really?
That's why both of them are fighting all the time.
Who's the king of that genre of music?
There's no
here in Ghana.
In Ghana, there's no king, man. They're all copycats.
It's not Shatta Wale, it's not Stonebwoy.
No, it's not Samini. It's not. They're all copying. And something that you're copying, you can't claim it. That's what I keep on telling them. Because if you talk to Semigwa, I created Semigwa.
You did?
The meaning of Semigwa is Misi Migualo.
Oh, okay, so break it down for us. The meaning of Semigwa
is Misi Miguado.
Misi Miguado. So you are sitting on your chair.
I'm the king of it.
Interesting. Today is the first time that I'm getting a breakdown of Semigwa.
That's right.
Misi Miguado.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Semigwa is your genre. You created it.
I created it.
You named it.
With the Kwadjis and the Bofros and the Wongsan.
You built it.
I built that because, you see, sometimes they talk about rap music, coming from America and all that. If you check the Guinness Book of Records, Rappers Delight and all those kind of things, they all came. Them all came around 70, 78, 79, things like that.
You were rapping before then?
Back down, because mine came in around 1973. You see, and the rap itself it's an African thing. Those Africans that were taken out of here, they took them away from Africa, but they couldn't take Africa away from them. So what they're trying to do is trying to, pick up what they took along with them. But the rap, if a king is coming, we have somebody who call a linguist. These are all raps, but without rhythm.
Oh.
I am the one who put rhythm.
Will you say here emphatically that Gyedu-Blay Ambolley is the one who put rhythm behind yes, because the words and people, the wordsmiths and the linguists, because that is rhythmic African poetry.
Yes, because
rap, that's what it means.
Yes, because when you start, these are raps, but when we were kids, we didn't have money to buy congas and things like that. So we started using our mouth to create rhythm. Adding words and everything to it. I didn't know that a word was going to come out that they're going to define that by saying that it's rap music or that kind of a thing. It was later that rap was attached to it.
But hand to heart, you started it.
Man, I'm the king of it, man.
You're the king of rap. Let's get this straight. Your 1973 Semigwa is hailed as the world's first rap hip life track.
Yes.
But you didn't call it hip life, you didn't call it rap, but that was what you were doing. Yet we had Reggie Rockstone in the studios who claimed, and he says that, look, the hip life crown is his. He came through with it in 1994. We've had Mahoney P lay claim to it and all of that. Between these two, Reggie Rockstone, Mahoney P, and you coming in as a third, you say that you are the hidden godfather.
I'm the king of it. For talking about Reggie Rockstone and things like that.
He's not the king of hip life?
Look at the date that you mentioned, 1994. Mine, 73. And aside from that, they joined, High Life.
Charlie, and you would see in some or Kanya, a year in Yania Odin or a day, or Kaka, say, or no decontumry, ne fish, ne stand man, but on another day, on remit, na meter or a year, a coconut and pet, another day, or naturally. A year Shatta Wale assembly so by no chale according to no or say before so obey claim kinship no next as haja na no na de den o de buy but a year Shatta Wale ni Stonebwoy ekọ pick free a year Jamaica for no no mo de den o mo de aba ha se no mo ye den o mo ye nti so mo ka say o mo ye African Dancehall King o mo ye dancehall say no nyina no o mo nja sansem ne kana ye copycat nyama no mo ye den o mo ye eni ensem de o ye den o kan bebre wa wani tua o kan bebre na chale yenkotie ensema eye Shatta Wale susu ye den ekafa ho cause chale Shatta fans su bo for mo trotro bi ma Ambolley wo extra chese enya sem kwetwa into de yenkotie ensema eye Shatta Wale ye den ekafa ho posti way e wo Facebook or say please nobody should attack him, no disrespect, please, I love this man from infancy and I can't and will never disrespect his view. Maybe we have to learn more in the hard way. Thank you, my legend, and I no bore at all. It's all love, SM for life. Inti a caption where no GH fan for na den a pussy na Shatta Wale so den. A caption was thrown eja in summer a year Gyedu-Blay Ambolley den a kind no on so can adwuma ho. Inti asema Shatta Wale Kenya ne say monhwe ye na obi anya den atake no na in summer all kano e bia be no krenti no se waka asemu ya cho mo ne dia ono so be den ono so behwe no a den wasua bibi ye den e wo ho course e bia ono so ne point a ofri ba na e bia no kra pa no ye den all can inti say eye shesa mutrotro ma eye Gyedu-Blay Ambolley no SM fans no ye den munjai according to Shatta Wale in summer o ye den all can no course o se o ye den obu no osanso ye den na ontimi nya den and disrespect no chale gwei anam de brem na ne I think say asema Shatta Wale ye den e de reply eye Gyedu-Blay Ambolley in sem no otimi say enyansa sempa na Shatta Wale wa ye den waka no chale oyo no so ni opinion no ye den o share inti no no so hu bisa I think say eye ekwan ya so bi obi ye den esua cause Nigeria for wo mo gena South Africa for wo mo gena inti I say Ghana for pen na ase no ya music way no ya dia frafra inti no unya gena bi amfanya den fan represent ye Ghana for there no so what ase inti no I think say ensema eye Gyedu-Blay Ambolley aka no waka no krepa mara Shatta Wale so reply o dia mano no enyansa sempa no ayeden waka che no chale eye ensema Gyedu-Blay Ambolley eka ye so also wan Dietary bi a comment section ase like video na share ma foforo Real Planet ECTV suni subscribe channel no and I'm out pow.